Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Wednesday, the 17th of August, 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe, in that I give mini reads for donations, amongst other things in there too. Come along sometime, ask your questions in there for your higher self and your guides. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Let's see what's in the energies for everybody today. We've got coming of age, so growing up now, and memories of forgotten self. A memory, like, this is like, you're all grown up now, but stuff is happening at the moment which reminds you of your younger self, and it's like bringing stuff back, bringing energies back that you used to have, but living them in a new way now from your perspective as a more mature person. So being in a similar energy that you were when you were younger, but now you've got the maturity to perhaps enjoy it more than you did when you were younger. Expression. Able to communicate something that's going on inside of you. It's really nice energies. It's feeling like you're in a good situation, perhaps that you would stress about when you were younger, but you go in it now and able to express it. It's not stressing you out anymore. You get to enjoy it this time. You know when you look back on pictures of yourself when you were younger and you're like, wow, I was really skinny then. Why did I think that I was fat? And then later on, you look back at pictures of yourself when you were looking back at pictures of yourself before, and you're like, wow, I was skinny then. Why did I think I was fat? It's that kind of energy, like, why was I stressing out about it when it wasn't even true? But you're seeing that perspective now. You're seeing that perspective like, I'm all good. I always was good. I don't know why I was stressing about it previously. You get to enjoy it this time anyway. Protection. It feels like you can keep something safe because you're expressing yourself. Okay, well, what else? What else in the energies today? 5 of Wands, practicing at something, reaching for something. Perhaps an element of competition as well. I'm not really feeling that in the energies. What else? We'll see when we've got the clarifiers out. The Emperor, divine masculine here. Someone stepping up, leading the way, taking control of something. Saying like, no, I've got this, don't worry about it. I will do this. I will sort this out. 4 of Cups, a bit of disappointment going on today. What else? This one. 7 of Wands, protection. That's that protection. So you get to protect something today. Hold it sacred. Right. What is this 5 of Wands about? This practice kind of an energy. The Tower flipped over then. Surprising developments require or surprises, things coming back around again, like, oh, this old thing could be a lesson, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm feeling like it's more like an experience. I've practiced this before. I'm coming at it from a different perspective now because I've been here before. It's no longer as surprising. It no longer breaks me. It's not a bad thing, that. I'm not getting a bad tower here. I'm just getting a surprising thing. But it just feels like it's a rerun of something you've been before when you were shook by it before. Now you're not shook by it. And now you're wondering why you were even shook by it in the first place. That energy that I was talking about before. So you've put the practice in already, and now you're like, wow. If this situation had happened years ago, I would have been stressed out about it. And there's nothing stressing about it at all. Because I've practiced this. I can express myself now. Like, this could be like a situation where you would never stand up for yourself before or speak out or say no, perhaps, and now you're just like, no, easy as. I'm like, what was I stressing out about saying no for before previously? It's something like that. So you've changed your perception. You might be surprising yourself today that you've changed your perception about all of this. And you're like, why do I stress out so much about saying no to people before? It's so easy to just say no. It's like, split second thing. No, hardly even takes a second, does it? Saying no. Yeah, you just get it now, and it's like, wow. I remember, I'm mature now, and I remember members of Forgotten Self when I used to make a big hairy deal about saying no, and I'd say yes, and I would just keep on saying yes for perhaps a few years to a thing that I didn't want to do, instead of just saying no in the moment. Well, it's good to know that. The Emperor. Got Divine Masculine here, stepping up, taking control of something, saying, I got this. It's been up in the air before. Wasn't sure about it, but it's stepping forward now. So a masculine in your life could be a boss, could be a romantic partner, could be dad, could be any kind of a masculine in your life who wasn't sure if they're going to do something for you or take control of something or step up and lead the way or, take on that responsibility. They weren't sure before. Now they are saying, yeah, I will. I got this. I'll do this. Taking responsibility for something. Integration. Because they've got what it takes now. Like they've integrated something. They realise that they've got what it takes to do it now. Right, that's why it was up in the air before, because they didn't feel stable enough or didn't feel like they could commit, We'll only take responsibility for things once we feel stable enough to hold that responsibility. Right? And it feels to me like the Divine Masculine here, the Emperor, whoever this is in your life, didn't feel that stable before, ready to take on a commitment like that, but does now. That card is 33. That might be important to you. Recurring threes or the age of someone might be 33. Four of Cups, you're a bit disappointed. How come you're a bit disappointed, dear? Because, Ten of Inspiration, you had the burdens when you didn't know what to do. That's why you were disappointed. You were like, I didn't have the, I'm feeling the emotion of this. I didn't even have the choice of waiting until I was ready because you didn't step up and take the responsibility of it. I had to. I wasn't ready either. I hadn't integrated those things, but you had things up in the air and you didn't take responsibility of it, and it went on my shoulders. There's a bit of a, it's good that the Emperor's stepping forward now, but it's like, hey, why didn't I have the luxury of saying, no, I won't take that responsibility on because I'm not ready? I had to because you didn't. Bit of an argument going on today in that. It's good. It's good that they're doing it now, but you'd had no choice about it before. Two of Voices, you had no choice. The burden was yours because no one else, because they didn't step up and do it. And you're kind of disappointed about that. How come some people get a choice and then other people don't? There's emotional release behind that. I was feeling it. So there's anger, there's frustration, there's disappointment, there's negative emotion coming up behind this, and you want to express it. You will want to express it and get that out of you and tell them how it is. Because that kind of stuff isn't fair. It tends to be the Divine Feminine that takes on all the responsibilities, right? And then the Divine Masculine is like, oh, I'm not sure. Even think of like babies. Women doesn't get a choice about it. It's a bit of, I believe in America, a bit of a tender topic right now as well. Because the woman could have more choice, right? Of course, we could have equal rights. But historically, the woman hasn't had choice when it's come to the babies. Guy has a choice. The man can walk away, but the woman not stuck there with it. So, but it's more than that. It's more than that because we've seen this play out with like emotional responsibility for things and responsibility for the house, the home, the cleaning and all of that kind of thing. It can play out in many ways this. So although, yeah, great thing, great, good for you, masculine, stepping up, taking responsibility for something, but it's about time, and I almost swore then. A lot of emotional release behind this, so, okay. 7 of Wands, protect yourself. What's this? Queen of Voices, say no. Boundaries. Protect yourself. Say no. Okay. Take that as it resonates. Could be an argument going on today. Teaching, you've learned from it. Protect yourself. Say no, you've learned from this. Oh, okay, so if we're talking about more burdens coming in here, don't do it. Just say no. I ain't taking that stuff on anymore. If you're stepping forward, you step forward. Take it all on now. Masculine. Could be something like that. Okay. What's going on in our love lives? I'm just trying to clear that energy out of myself, because I got into the emotions of that. I could feel it. And obviously, experiences that I've had in my life, and it's triggered me. What's going on in our love lives? We have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Feels like it could be getting rid of some unwanted behavior that you've been putting up with in people around you today. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And equality, right? Equality. Equal share of responsibilities would be nice, wouldn't it? What else? Release control. Ah, yes. Push through any insecurity. Okay, this is very important with what I've just said. Release control. So why is it that some people take on all the responsibilities and other people don't? Well, it can be a control thing. So it can make you feel safe because of insecurities to do it all yourself. It's that feeling of maybe you thought, like, why is the responsibility always mine? Why does it default to me? But then when something comes up, you're like, don't worry, I'll do it. Because really you want to be in control of it, because that makes you feel safe. So you do have a part in this. It's not just about them stepping up, it's about you stepping back, which is why we've got the Queen of Voices here. Feminine needs to step back from that, or those that have been taking on the responsibilities, those that have been more in that feminine side, need to step back from the responsibilities, need to push through your insecurities that have you wanting to take control and take on all the responsibilities and do it all kind of thing. Because you're the only one that can do a decent job. You know, it could be something like that. So definite need to face your side of things. It's not all about them. But of course, there's going to be emotions coming out about it, for sure. What else in our love lives? Commitment. And this could be why all of this is coming up, is because you're committing to someone now and you want this commitment, but how you're not going to do it like you've done it previously. There's going to be equality in this relationship. So guarded heart, especially around family too. So this could be coming up in families. It could be coming up in relationships. It could be coming up in your work as well. You know, guard your heart and protect your heart, and like, don't get disappointed again by not doing the same things again. So don't get yourself into that same situation again. Remember how you did it previously. Don't do it the same. That coming of age and memories of forgotten self. Practice this stuff. Do it differently so that it doesn't hurt you this time. Sometimes as well, it's not always about wanting control, the reason that you'll take too much on. Sometimes it's a feeling, but sometimes you've just been around the wrong people. So you've been with incompetent people who don't have a lot of emotional maturity, perhaps, or a lot of common sense, or they just don't seem to have what it takes to step up and lead. And so you always step into that leadership role. You always take responsibility for everything. And that makes you into a scapegoat. If that is you, if that's the reason that you've been in these patterns, you're just with the wrong people. You've been choosing to be around the wrong people. You need to be with competent people that are emotionally mature and all of that kind of stuff. You need to be around people that are like you. And so you're in the wrong room if that's you. Independence. You might like, I'll do this for myself. You do your own thing. Deception. Oh, look at this. Offering flowers, but there's a chain around it. Someone might be trying to get into a commitment with you because they want you to do that stuff for them. And you're like, on your way, and do that stuff yourself. That's another, it's all around these energies. It's all around these energies about the burdens and shared burdens and stuff like that, and who takes more responsibility than others, and about all of that, and about the stuff that's happened in the past and the emotional charge behind that, and doing things differently. And whatever it is, you've had your part, they've played their part. This is showing up in your situation of whatever it's been for you and your particular circumstances around this subject. These are the energies for the day, don't forget. But you've also got intimacy as well. And so really getting to know each other and know like deep inside. And that can often happen like when we're going through the hard times and the difficult things and the arguments and stuff. You really get to know who someone is, right? On a deeper level when we're going through stuff like this. What else in the energies today? What else is in the energies today? Dealings or a relationship with a man. With men, it could be, This is the one that fell out with it. Plenty of material things. The man might be focused more on the material stuff and might think, right, yeah, that's what it could be. So it could be that the man is like saying, the masculine aspect of this is saying, but I earn the money, I do that side of things. That's why you take responsibility of everything else. And you're like, that's not fair because I also do the material stuff as well. It could be something like that. About money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. This stuff could come about because of financial changes or financial stress or extra finances coming in. Shifting the balance somewhat. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Oh, really? Anything else? Stepping into a new experience though, but do things differently. Don't know what that gossip is about. Who's gossiping about you and why? Think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause. No, don't pause the video yet. Think of a yes or no answer question because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. It's just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, don't forget. If you want me to pull one of those crystals out for a yes or no answer question that you've got, I'll pull cards out as well for clarity on why it's a yes or a no. Come along to my Psychic Cafe show live 3 times a week here on YouTube. I do those mini reads for donations in there. I can also use them in private readings as well if you don't want to just leave it open to me to channel as I usually would. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there as well. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page and put your questions in there if you want me to be super specific. They're already pretty specific, but how best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Sun. The Sun is masculine energy. It's being happy. It's going for your happiness. What will make you more happy? It's about the masculine energy is what I'm picking up. So we've all got masculine and feminine side of ourselves. Perhaps you need to step more into your masculine energy, be more logical about things, especially if you've been taking on too much of the emotional burdens, perhaps. Get logical about it all. Perhaps dividing up responsibilities in a logical kind of a way. Chart them all out. Show them how imbalanced it is on the chart. Get to the masculine. Okay, well, think of a yes or no answer question. Now, pause the video if you're not ready. Your answer is no. Oh, it's been no for days now. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know what's going on. Oh, it sounds like trouble today. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me as well. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, and I make 3 Love Pick a Card reads a week. You can find one of those right there, right now. If you want to watch that, you're very welcome to. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.